Hey everyone, I'm Ben on YMCA Go, and this is Mindful Yoga. So we'll begin our practice by just sitting comfortably, legs crossed if that's natural for you. Just allow your eyes to close. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in. Breathe through the nose if you comfortably can. It's fine to breathe through the mouth. And if you can, breathe through the nose, especially on the in-breath. Not so important on the out-breath, but filtering the air that you take into your lungs by breathing through the nose. Just allow the sensations to be felt. We'll come back again and again to the feel of the body, even as we make space for the passing thoughts, the emotions that arise. Give welcome to all that arises, and then gently ease your attention back to the physical body. Yoga is like a meditation practice where the object of our meditation is the sensations in the body. And I'll begin with a quote. This is from the book Kripalu Yoga, a guide to practice on and off the mat. You may be amazed at the rich mix of sensations, emotions, and thoughts you encounter on the yoga mat. When you become present to this inner flow, you discover that body and mind naturally gravitate toward a healthy state of balance. Feeling sensation, tensions release, and the body begins to heal. Being with the rise and fall of emotion, defenses drop away, and emotional balance is restored. Observing the flow of thought, distractions fade, and the mind calms. Over the course of a yoga session, you use the techniques of yoga to come back in touch with yourself and rest there, present and relaxed. So again, just letting that breath flow, bringing awareness again and again to the sensation in the body, letting go of tension wherever you can. Take a nice deep breath and let it go. And now we'll begin our exercises. So we'll begin with the 6 movements of the spine. So just for symmetry's sake, if your legs are crossed, switch. Place the other leg in front. And we'll do the seated 6 movements of the spine by bringing the hands to the knees and starting with a back bend. Breathing in, arch back, look up. Good. And then breathing out and slide your hands forward. And hey, Svetlana and John, welcome. Great to have you here today, practicing with us. Relaxing in the forward fold, and then slide your hands back. And again, back bend. Inhale, arch back, look up, big breath. Exhale, slide the hands forward. Relax over those crossed legs. One more back bend, arching back, looking up. And neutral spine. Sweep arms up overhead. Now bring one hand down and let that other arm reach across. And let's just flow from side to side. Keeping that breath flowing. A nice side stretch, reaching that upper arm each time. Good. And now arms up overhead. Take a big breath in. And twist. Bring the opposite hand to knee. The other hand behind you. Look back over the shoulder. Good. Inhale, face front. Exhale, twist the other way. Good. And again, both sides. twisting. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Good, arms back, up overhead. And twist. Again, let's take a nice deep breath and lift and lengthen your spine. And on that out breath, give a little bit more of a twist, looking back behind you. Good, arms back, up overhead. And then float your arms right back down to your sides. And now let's shift around onto the back. So coming into a supine position, resting on your back. Sweep your arms out to the sides and back behind you. Let's take a nice deep breath and stretch the toes forward, the fingers back. Exhale, relax. Right heel forward, right hand back, left hand on right wrist. Breathe in and stretch, pressing that hand, wrist back, and let go. Left heel forward, left hand back. Take right hand on left wrist. Give it a little bit more stretch by pressing back, heel pressing forward, and then release. Good. Now open those arms out to a T position. Bring those feet flat. Let's drop the knees over to the right side, the head to the left side. Try to keep that left shoulder on the mat. Take a breath in. Expand the belly and the chest. And then bring the head and the knees back to face up. Let's drop the knees to the left and the head to the right. Right shoulder stays on the mat. Again, big breath. Fill belly and chest. Good. Head, knees, right back up. Now draw the knees in toward the chest. Extend the legs up toward the sky. Let's open those legs wide apart. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, the arms come up and cross, the legs cross. Fully cross arms and legs. Note which arm and leg are in front. Inhale, open. And now cross the other arm and leg in front. Inhale, open. So you can alternate arm and leg that cross in front each time. How about rotating those arms as well? Turn the palms out to the sides as the arms spread open. Turn the palms in as the arms cross. Couple more. Last one. Release. Bring the feet back flat. Bring the arms back, down at your sides. Press into the feet and lift the hips. Lift the buttocks, the back, high as you can go. Breathing in. Exhale, lower down. Again, press into the feet. Lift your hips. Good. Ease back down. One more. Press into the feet. Lift those hips. Hold here in bridge. And extend right leg toward the sky. Just point the toes toward the sky. Press into that left foot. Feel those left leg muscles working. And place that right foot down. Press into both feet. Lift those hips. Now left leg extends straight up. Pressing into that right foot. Feel those right thigh, hip, and buttock muscles working. Good. Bring that left foot down. Once again, press both hips toward the sky and lower, right, back, down. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Wrap your arms underneath your knees. Gently rock your body side to side. Bringing mindful awareness to the sensation in our bodies. So if you like, you could rock forward and back, a little bit more of a stimulating back massage. Or continue side to side, but either way, just rocking gently, massaging your back, and bring yourself up to sitting with your legs extended out in front and your hands back behind. And let's just circle the ankles around. Nice wide circles with those feet and toes. And then reverse direction. Good. And now curl the toes back. Feel a little stretch in the calf muscles. Feel those shin muscles working. Good. Point the toes. Now stretch the tops of the ankles. Good. Now toes point up. Separate the heels. Turn the toes in toward each other. Fully internally rotate those hips. Good. And then external hip rotation as the toes come out to the sides. Good. And then release. And let's shift around onto all fours. So taking your palms flat to the mat, or if it's more comfortable, you could be on the knuckles. Let's take right leg, just extend it back behind. Come onto the balls of the toes and press the heel back. See if you can get a little stretch through the calf muscle, that right calf. Great. Then lift the leg, bring it parallel to the mat. Let that left arm reach straight ahead. Take a breath in. And on the out breath, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. On the in breath, extend, reach. On the out breath, tuck. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Place the hand and knee down, and same thing other side. Left leg back. Good. Bring the left toes to the mat. Weight on the toes. Press the heel back. Feel that stretch in that left calf. And then lift that left leg. Then take the right arm. Extend it straight ahead. Toes back, fingers forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, reach. And release. Okay, let's come up into downward facing dog. So either palms or knuckles. Curl the toes under. And just coming up into downward dog. Weight on the balls of the feet. Heels pressing toward the mat. Walk your downward dog in place by pressing one heel and then the other. Just taking good care of your body throughout the practice. Think of my instructions as suggestions only. Modify these instructions to keep your body safe. Don't force beyond your natural limits. Both heels press toward the mat. Tailbone lifts toward the sky. Chest presses down toward the mat, toward your feet. The head, crown of the head reaching toward the hands. Think long spine. Good. And then walk your feet in toward the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Just let your body hang forward in a rag doll. So maybe your hands are touching the mat, the floor. Maybe not. Maybe they're hanging. You can bend the knees a little bit. Just get comfortable and then sway a little bit from side to side. Just find that delicious stretch through the backs of your legs, your hamstrings. Come back to center. And then pressing into your feet. Roll your body slowly up to standing upright. Shoulders up and back and down. So relaxed standing position. Let's do a little balancing. So take the weight onto one leg. Lift the other leg. Now, can you circle just the ankle? Keep the leg relatively straight. And then the opposite side arm, the wrist circles along with the ankle of the opposite leg. Now, can you add elbow and knee? So hip and shoulder are still relatively still. Then you add the movement of the hip and shoulder as well as the wrist and elbow, ankle and knee. So all the joints circling round. Reverse direction, all joints circling, focusing your gaze. Feel free to touch your toes down anytime you need to. Big circles. Now try to bring shoulder and hip to stillness. Just knee and ankle, elbow and wrist. Okay, now arm and leg straight, just wrist and ankle. And then place the foot right back down. And we'll do the same sequence on the other side. Taking the weight on that leg, lifting. Now ankle circles, opposite arm, wrist circles. Add knee and elbow. Just touch down as needed. Focus your gaze on a spot. Add hip and shoulder, big circles. Reverse direction, big circles, all joints. And then taking hip and shoulder to stillness, try to keep elbow and wrist, knee and ankle circling. Then try to bring elbow and knee to stillness, so it's just wrist and elbow. Good. And then release. Place the foot right back down. Good. Now, weight, feet about hip distance apart. On an in-breath, lift your arms up overhead and then bend your knees as you flow into the forward bend. Inhale back up. So bending the knees helps to cushion the downward movement, keeping your body, your back safe each time. Inhale up, exhale down. One more, last one. Hold the arms up, relax your shoulders down, and interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers. So coming into a crescent moon, arching over to one side, and just flow from one side of the moon over to the other, arching. Again. And once more, this time we're going to hold. Pressing your hands away. Pressing that hip out to the side. Now, can you take the outside leg, step it out? Can you lift it? And maybe you keep the toes touching. Maybe you keep the foot just an inch off the mat. Maybe you touch down periodically. Maybe you can lift the leg a little higher and lean a little more to the side. So finding the level of challenge that's right for you today. Come back to vertical. Other side. So pressing, rooting your feet to the earth, arching to the side. Good. Grounding yourself, reaching your hands away, pressing that hip out to the side. Now take outside foot, step it out there, lift it if you can, touch it back down as needed. A little more challenge, lift a little higher, lean a little more, and complete. Place your foot down, bring your hands back in front of your chest. Now inhale your arms up. Exhale, float your arms down and place them behind your lower back, supporting your lumbar, sacral, spine as you press the hips forward. Arch back, nice deep breath in. And then returning to upright. Lift your arms up, hinge forward, pause with your back parallel to the floor. Think long spine, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Little bend in the knees is fine here. Arms come down and just let them hang down. Bend the knees, rest the elbows on those thighs. Take the hands behind the calves or ankles. Try to work the elbows toward the backs of the knees. Give a little pull on those ankles to draw the belly and chest just a little closer to the thighs. Too much pressure in the head, lift it up a little bit.
Find your deep tuck pose and roll back up,
sweeping your arms out, up overhead, palms touch, hands back in front of your chest. Now extend your arms straight out in front and sink down and press your buttocks back as you do so that weight comes back toward those heels. Keep the knees over the feet if possible. Knees are a little safer that way. Sink down as far as you can. Keep your upper body as close to vertical as possible. It'll hinge forward some. Feel those thigh muscles working. And while you're here, can you shift ever so slightly toward the balls of the feet, and then shift back toward the heels. A little bit more weight forward toward the balls of the feet, back toward the heels. Now pressing into your feet, come back up to vertical, palms touch, hands back down in front of your chest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, float the arms out to the sides and down. And now interlace your hands behind you. Step your feet a little wider apart, about 1.5 feet apart. Hands interlaced and press them down. Squeeze the shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath in. Yoga Mudra. So simply come forward, humble pose. Lift your arms away from your back. Lift your arms as far toward the sky as you can. Depending on the tightness in your shoulders, you may need to keep your arms resting on your back. Maybe your arms lift just a couple inches from your back. Maybe they come all the way up to vertical or even past vertical. A little bend in the knees is fine. And now while you're here, can you shift a little bit more weight toward one leg and then shift weight, upper body, toward the other leg? Gently rocking from side to side in Yoga Mudra. Okay, back to center, pressing into your feet. Roll your body slowly up to standing. Upright, arms at your side. Just walk your feet back in. And relax once again. See if your body wants to move in any complementary way. Just let spontaneity be a part of your experience in yoga. Letting your body move according to your own body wisdom. Now we're going to shift to the top of the yoga mat. Feet about hip distance, shoulders up and back and down. And we'll move into 2 warrior poses and then 2 triangle poses. So, taking that left foot and step it way back. Way back. That foot is perpendicular to the front foot. The front knee is over the ankle. The arms come up and gaze out over the right hand. Left hand reaches back, right hand reaches forward. From side warrior to reverse warrior. Left hand on the back of the left leg, right arm up toward the sky. Good. You arch back a little bit, look up toward that hand. Good. And then bring your arms back parallel. A bent knee triangle. Slide the arms out toward the right, and then bring that right arm down and in front of the right leg, palm forward. That left arm reaches straight up toward the sky. Press that right arm back against the right leg, left arm reaching toward the sky. You can look up toward the hand or look straight ahead or even down to rest the neck. Okay, and here's the second triangle, straight leg triangle. So straighten that front leg, that right leg. Now you don't need to lock the knee. You can keep a micro bend, but relatively straight right leg. Again, keep pressing that arm back against the leg. Other arm to the sky. Breathe. Okay, now we'll end this sequence with the runner's stretch pose. Both hands on that right leg. Reach the crown of the head forward. If you come forward, try not to round the back so much as hinge forward from the hips. Reaching the crown forward. Good. Now, hands down on either side of that right foot. Step the left foot forward alongside the right, pressing into your feet. Good. And sweep your arms up overhead, palms touch, hands down in front of your chest. Inhale your arms up, exhale. Float your arms back to your sides. So we'll do the same sequence on the other side. So with your feet about hip distance, shoulders up and back and down. We'll take the right foot this time. Step it way back. Good. Wide stance. Left knee above the ankle. The arms come up parallel to the floor. And you gaze out over the left hand. Reach the hands away from your shoulders. Take that right hand down onto the back of the right thigh. Take the left arm up toward the sky, gazing up toward the hand. Reverse warrior. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here. Just honor your body's natural limits, mindfully aware of sensation, observing the passing thoughts and emotions. Good. And then arms come back parallel to the mat. Slide the arms out toward the left, over that left leg. Then rotate the arms. Left arm in front, bent knee triangle. Check that right arm straight up to vertical if possible. Gazing up toward the hand or looking straight ahead or even down to rest the neck. Find the balance between effort and relaxation. And you relax the muscles of the face. Now straighten that front leg. You can keep a micro bend in the knee. Maybe that allows you to go a little deeper down into a deeper triangle. Good. Then bring that upper arm back down. Runner's stretch pose. Reach the crown of the head forward. Hinge forward from the hips without rounding the back. Reach the crown forward. Feel the sensation where it's most apparent, most prominently felt. Bring your attention there. Make the subtle adjustments to explore that stretch. Hands down on either side of the foot. Step the back foot forward. Pressing into your feet, roll up. Sweep arms up overhead. Palms touch. Hands back in front of chest. Inhale and exhale. So let's do a balance sequence. So, taking weight on one foot, the other foot, toes can touch. Okay, we'll be lifting that foot in a moment. So let's come into balancing bird pose by first lifting the arms or spreading your wings. Let there be a little bend at the elbows and the wrists. And then lift that leg. Lift the toes from the mat. Balance on the standing leg. And hold. Focus your gaze on a spot. So, can you bring your hands down? From balancing bird to standing knee to chest. Wrap your hands around the front of the knee. Lift the knee a little higher toward the chest. So just touch toes down as you need to. This is a little more challenging for balancing. And with your arms out to the sides. And now even more challenging, balancing extended leg pose. Can you clasp hands underneath the thigh and then extend that leg? And release. Place the foot down. Same sequence. Take a weight on the other leg. Toes touch. Spread your wings. Little bend at the wrists and elbows. Now these arms and the subtle shifting of your arms can help to keep your body in balance as you lift that leg and balance. Good. Steady gaze. From balancing bird to standing knee to chest. Wrap the hands around the front of the knee. Can you lift it a little higher? And into balancing extended leg. Clasp hands underneath the thigh and extend that leg. Breathe. Good. And then bend the knee. Place the foot down. Great. Spread the feet wide apart. Now, slide your hands down your legs. When your hands get to about your knees, bend one knee, then the other. Feel the stretch to the inner thigh. Do that a couple times. Now, can you slide back to center? Can you slide your hands further down while keeping a long spine? Tailbone presses up and back. Crown of the head reaches down and forward. Wide leg forward fold. Again, with bending one knee. Feel the inner thighs stretch on that other leg. And then the other side. Bend that knee. Feel the stretch to the inner thigh of the other leg. And back to center. And slide your hands up your legs. Walk your feet back in. And come back up to the top of your mat. Feet about hip distance. Shoulders up and back and down. Sweep your arms up overhead. Palms touch. Hands down in front of the chest. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Deep dive. Walk your feet back. Let's come into a downward dog once again. Pressing both heels toward the mat. Lifting the tailbone toward the sky, either palms or knuckles. Now holding downward dog, see where you can relax in downward facing dog. Soften the muscles of the face. No need for any tension or effort in those facial muscles. So let go there. And then allow relaxation to permeate all the muscles that aren't needed to hold this pose. Be efficient in your practice, using just enough energy to hold the pose, relaxing and releasing tension everywhere else. Okay, bring your knees down. Now bring your elbows down. Extend your legs back. Let's come into a forearms plank. Hold your body as best you can in a nice straight line from the heels to the top of the head. Notice, do you feel those belly muscles working? Belly kind of wants to sink down, but it needs to contract to engage in order to keep the buttocks and trunk lifted. Release the knees, thighs, buttocks. Now elbows stay right beneath shoulders. Press elbows and hands down and attempt to pull hands and elbows back without actually moving them. So for the most part, your hands and elbows stay fixed to the mat. They pull back and draws your chest forward and stretches those belly muscles that you were just working in plank. Good. Now, slide your hands back toward your face. Sweep your arms down to your sides. Press your pelvis into the mat. Lift your head, lift your chest, lift your legs, lift your arms. So now lift the right leg a little higher and the left leg up alongside it. Lift the right arm a little bit higher, the left arm up alongside it. How about the left leg just a hair higher and the right up alongside it? Left arm a little bit higher, right up alongside it. Now, one more breath. On the in-breath, lift everything, head, chest, arms, legs. And lower down. So you can bring your chin to the mat, or maybe hand over hand and rest chin on the back of one hand. Maybe the side of the face to the back of the hand. Just relax. And then bring your elbows under your chest. Press into those elbows. Walk your elbows back, slowly moving back into child pose. Buttocks moves toward the heels. Meanwhile, you're checking in with your hips and your knees. Any sharp sensation in those joints is a message to ease back a bit, away from the sharp, heightened sensation. As long as it feels good in your body, go there. Start to feel pain, discomfort, back off. Coming out of child, coming back to tabletop, sitting to one side. Just extend your legs out along your mat. Place your hands behind you. Let's bring the feet flat, and we'll come into the upward facing boat. So lift your feet. Place your hands under your knees. Now take your arms and extend them out above the legs, and then extend the legs if you can. If that's too intense, just keep the knees bent. You can even go back to hands underneath. And you open arms and legs. Wide, upward boat. Bring the arms back in, and then cross, arms and legs. Wide boat. Cross your boat, other arm and leg on top. Good, arms and legs straight ahead. One more breath. And release. Good. Shifting onto your back. Arms come out to a T position. And just let knees drop to the right side and head to the left. So we did this gentle twist near the beginning of the class, and we'll do it here, right near the end of the class as well. Knees to the other side, knees to the left, head to the right. Head and knees come back up, arms to your sides. And with that twist, we'll complete our movement sequence and relax in Shavasana, the posture of deep rest. So arms, legs, comfortable position, extended out at your side. Take a nice deep breath and let it go. And feel your body sinking into the earth. And just as we focused on an area before, perhaps the face, to relax that part of the body that wasn't involved in the posture. Here in Shavasana, we can relax every part of the body. We're supported here fully on the mat. Feet, calves, knees, thighs, relax. Buttocks, belly, back, chest, relax. Hands, wrists, elbows, shoulders, relax. Forehead, eyes, nose, cheeks, mouth, jaw, ears, chin. Relax the face. Relax your whole body. Relax. And please feel free to remain here in yoga relaxation for as long as you like. Or join me by beginning to move fingers and toes as we make our way back to where we began our practice. Maybe a full body stretch would feel good. Bend your knees. Roll to one side. Come back to sitting. Sitting comfortably. Just noticing your breath. Noticing the sensation in your body. Relaxing. See if you can carry this attitude of mindfulness, awareness, curiosity, and kindness toward ourselves and others as we move through the coming day. Take a nice deep breath, let it go. Bring your hands to your heart. Open your eyes if they're closed. Namaste.